Well, good morning and welcome to Tarot Tuesday. So, let me tell you what happened yesterday. So, I filmed Mindful Morning, Monday, Mindful Monday, when I was in Albuquerque, New Mexico. And I set the time for 6:30 a.m., which is the time that it goes here. Except, of course, it did it on Mountain Time, not Central Time. So, that's why I saw the notification at 7 a.m. I'm like, what in the heck? And they're like, oh, that's right. But we're all good. We're in Central Time today. Glad to see you here. Sorry for those of you that didn't see it or there was a mix up. And here we are. So, welcome to Tarot Tuesday. We are in Gemini season, and that's what we're going to be looking at today. But let's just take a moment to become centered and focused in this space, knowing that today's reading is to empower you, to inspire you, to motivate, to educate, and guide you. I'm not predicting, because why would you give your power away? You have the power to create and live your best life. And I am your transformation agent, your high priestess, your magician, your guide to help you hear clearer, more clearly from your guides, and to equip you with the tools, the information, the education that you need to take the wisdom from these cards as it resonates with you and to move forward, creating and living your best life. So let's just take a moment to become centered. I invite you again to take a deep breath in. Let's breathe in and out. Again, filling up your diaphragm with air. And out, pushing that belly button back towards your spine and your imagination. And then one last breath in and out. Knowing that this is a sacred space. And so I welcome you and thank you for joining me here on Tarot Tuesday. So our first card for today is we are in Gemini season, and the Gemini sort of mantra or overarching energy is I think. If you know a Gemini, they are in their mind. They are spurting out ideas. They are the life of the party. And so this is that energy that we've just come through the eclipse season, and we ended Mercury retrograde. So all that transformative energy, all that empowering energy, what do we do now? We get in our head, but not to where we're stuck in there, but what have you been thinking about? What have you been really wanting to do? Or what is something you're like, this is not right, I don't want to do this anymore. What have those thoughts been, to really honor those thoughts? And then to find a way, because Gemini is an air sign, to really communicate those things. This is the time to communicate your truth. You connected with the passions in the Aries season. You got grounded and healed and transformed and transmuted in Taurus season with the eclipses, solar and lunar, and Mercury retrograde. So now is the time to communicate your truth. That Geminis can talk and talk and talk and talk. And so this is the time, pulling on that air energy, just like the Libra and the Aquarius, to communicate from your thoughts that you have about yourself, about your self-care. No, I don't want to do that anymore. No, I don't do that at this time. Or I used to do that, but I'm not interested in doing that anymore. Communicating your thoughts from that place of being grounded and connecting with your passions. I was in a meeting today for Out Memphis, for Seniors Out, meeting with the director, with the executive director, the deputy director, and then the director of health and wellness. And I said, well, what would you like to see? And they were asking me, what would I like to see? And then they just told me, Minnassa, follow your passion. Follow your passion. And so again, communicating those things that are my passion from a grounded place, from an empowered place. And so I pulled 5 cards today. What is the energy for this Gemini season? How are we to be? How are we to think? How are we to connect with spirit? What is the overarching message? And I'm so thrilled with the cards. I used my Angel Guide Cards Oracle deck by Kyle Gray, which I love the decks from him. And so there's overarching messages. I don't know if you can see the cards clearly. They're kind of small. So I wanted to bring up that the first card is this beautiful card, put it closer, of angelic protection with Archangel Michael. And then harmony and resolution. Honesty and communication. Power and intention. And then healing energy. And so these cards invite us to work with our angels, to work with our angels of love and light, with our guides. And so this overarching message is that do it. You've thought about it. Now is the time to communicate it. You have the protection of your angels. Now, this isn't about cussing people outright. I know that y'all don't do that. Or speaking out of turn. But those thoughts about what you want to communicate, how I wish this situation to improve. I'd love to talk to this person about that. I would like to see this transformation or change at work. These are the things, we also have to talk to ourselves. So what is the conversation we need to have with ourselves? Knowing that as we are ready to take this conversation forward, we have the protection of our angelic team. They are guiding. Sometimes they think, wow, this is so different, or this is so new, or how can I be sure about this? Listen to yourself. What are you communicating to yourself? That you want to move higher, that you're ready to evolve, that you want to do this new thing, that you're sick of just being stuck in this place. You're sick and tired of being sick and tired, that this may be a great job that you have, but it's not fulfilling you. So you're going to add something to it, or you're going to tweak the way that you do this job. All those things, or this relationship has some benefits. Not just talking about Panky, right? Has some benefits, but you're stifled. You're not able to communicate and create your own self. So this is the time to communicate, because you're moving in the guidance of your angels and under their protection. And then harmony and resolution, that if you step into that flow from that place of faith, knowing your holiness, right, that the divine is within you, from that space, not from trying to, be shady or force things to happen, but communicating from a space of knowing that you are following the direction of your guides, you are stepping into the energy of harmony and resolution, of bringing those things about to where they are most beneficial for you. And then honesty and communication. This is the time. I was in HR today. I'll leave it at that. But I had to just say, listen, there's some mess happening up in ICU, and we got to talk about it. And I got to be honest about it. Right? This isn't about being a fink or, but this is some stuff's not right. And, one of the things they had to learn about me is that I didn't grow up here in the South. So I don't have a tolerance for a certain amount of BS where oftentimes the nurses of color just hold stuff in or say, well, I got to a point where I know my value and I know my worth. And, I have this line of respect. I have this line of knowing my value, and I have this line of knowing my worth. And when you cross that, I'm going to communicate that in an honest way. Now, my initial communication was very angry because I was like, what's this BS, right? But once I understood what was happening, I went to my supervisor. She wasn't too happy with my communication. Okay, we're going to go to HR, right? Honest communication, saying what's up, talking about it in a way that brings about harmony and resolution, and then power and intention. What is your intention in this communication? At work, in your relationships, with your family and with yourself? Is it empowering you, helping you to step up and move in your best way, helping you to eliminate things that are dragging you down? There could be relationships, what you're looking at on social media. That is all this conversation. Then our last card, I love it, healing energy. We are in a time of healing. Mercury is direct. We are in Gemini season. This is about healing. So this overall message is get your communication together. Talk about it. Let folks know from a place of honesty and communication. You don't have to be honest, be like, well, okay, you can be honest from a loving place. You can be honest in your communication with the intention and the creative foundation to bring harmony and resolution, knowing that if you speak from a place that is empowering yourself with the intention of following the guidance and stepping and staying within the flow of your angelic protection, there will be healing as a part of this conversation. Conversation with ourselves, conversations at work, conversations, in families, in other relationships. This is the time to speak your truth. Your angels got you. Speak in a way that will bring harmony and resolution, honest communication that is empowering of both yourself and the other or others in that conversation. And do it from that foundation that you are bringing healing to yourself and to this situation. Welcome to Gemini season, and have a beautiful, beautiful Tuesday. Don't forget to, please like. I love it when you leave me comments. Please share with folks. If you don't subscribe, please do that. Thank you to all of you who watch this faithfully every day. I really appreciate you. Those of you that I don't know that watch it every day because you don't send me a message, but I appreciate you. I thank you for allowing me to shine my light in this way and making space for that in your life. So thank you, thank you, thank you, and have a beautiful day.